focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten down, there you go.
Carter off the play fake. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Second and 5. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
51, Mike.
Now Carter, off play action. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
And those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. General, Max. Here I come.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go deep,
To throw on second down, Jarrett. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. On first and 10, Jarrett. And he finds Parker here, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jarrett. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Off play action. Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Back to throw. Carter. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Looking to throw. Carter. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he loses the football a second time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
That is caught at the 7. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. In for the score. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Carter now on 1st down. And the catch good. It's Eifert. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 2. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Carter. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 3. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's Carter looking to throw on second down. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Mike 51, I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Back to throw is Carter. To throw on third down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Throwing on first down. Jarrett, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And Brown's got it for a Dolphins touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now this throw caught left side. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This quarterback now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10. Carter operating from the gun. It's caught by Treadwell, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Looking to throw. Carter, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, Jarrett. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Joejuan Williams.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
51. Hey, come on, now.
2nd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I got you. Check 37. Or me. 51.
Now Carter on 3rd down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Smoke. Not today. What happened?
Carter now. A final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Next to score, Dolphins 28, Patriots 10.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken very short.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Here we go. Hey,
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Chad Hunt, 50. Play. You can't block me. You can't block me. You are who?
On first and 10, Carter. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Here we go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup.
Move. Ready, go.
Here's Carter off the play fake. He'll have a first down past the 40. This complete to Lockett. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back to throw. Carter. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Quick there. 6-6. Pull it high.
Looking to throw. Jarrett. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets...
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. David Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that will extend this big lead.
42, Patriots 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell, and that takes us from second to third down.
Here we go. Get off the field. Let's go.
Back to throw is Carter. From the gun, he'll throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw. Carter. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. Carter throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Now Carter from the gun on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
H3, 218, chopper.
Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Mike 55, Mike 55.
Ready.
Carter now throwing on fourth down. It's caught by Treadwell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Patriots, first down.
Here's Carter on first and 10. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants?
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a second time for 6 points.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 73 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Protein spill. Ready, go.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Carter, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's Eifert. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Pilot 64, weak. Exit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carter. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Melvin Gordon. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start? They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
We play to win. Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carter. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Back to throw is Carter on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Carter throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now Carter throwing on first down. He's got Smith here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Carter now operating from the gun. Steps away to his... And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Traquan Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs them. The kicking team gets the football here. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
I can't believe they let you...
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
51's the mic, boy. 51.
All day, dog.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Ready, go!
Here's Carter on 1st and 10. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another Patriots first down. First and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Red! 60, orange. Blue dark porkers, blue dark porkers. Big shot.
He's checking. Crash.
Buzz.
2nd and 4. It's complete. James White. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's been a tough day, but they finally were able to get one into the end zone, and maybe the offense will feel a little bit better about itself going into next week.
And if you're a coach taking that into next week, I know you're upset, but it is a little bit more respectable, somewhat of a moral victory, right?
Yeah, they probably won't say a lot of that to the team, but it is true. It's something for them to build on, and then they can call their mom and tell her, hey, Mom, for your fantasy points, we got you a few down the stretch.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down. Jarrett. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Charlie. Mike 51. Mike.
Off the play fake. Carter. It's caught. Block it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Looking to throw. Carter letting one go deep for the end. And that is caught. Now they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point up and through, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.